not knowing who we are has put us in situationships because we do not know who we are, and that is why we are in these situations, in some situations, and it is not fair. We need to know who we are according to the Bible. And when I was thinking about who I am, a brother of mine helped me know exactly who I am, and I would want you to listen to him to get to understand who you are also, because once you get to know who you are, then everything changes in your life. Let's listen in and hear what our brother here says about us, and I hope he's clear. And listen.
The actual divine beings that they are, and they don't realize who it is that they are and the power that they possess. They don't understand their superpower. So they just walk around life like they have no control over anything. But I know, no matter what, everything that I've been through, how I used to be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Once I read these 3 Bible verses, I was like, oh, nothing's happening to me. Everything is only happening for me. And I'm able to see the silver lining throughout everything. I'm able to see when I think that something's not working, I'm able to see what the work actually is, because it's impossible for work not to work. If something's not working for you, then it's currently working on you, and it's turning you into the person that you need to be for it to work for. I'm able to see that now. I'm able to see that if I'm going through any lows, that's the work working on me. So I can turn into a different person or a different being or a different creator to where it can work for. Because all success, it has a exponential growth curve. Most people think that success is linear growth. Most people think that success just goes like this and it's linear, when it's not. In actuality, success goes like this. So most people here, you're at an all-time low, right? Then you hear about something that you might be able to do, or you hear about some business opportunity, or you see some ad or some YouTube video or something like that, right? You're like, oh, I can do that. Your excitement's at an all-time high, your energy, your motivation, you're inspired. But then you get some information about it and you're like, oh, this is going to be harder than it looks. Then you hit this low right here. Right here is where most people quit, and they say, oh, it doesn't work. But all through this span right here, that's when the work is working on you. And then you turn into the person to where it's whatever it is that you're working on, the stuff can start to actually work for. Then you have this exponential growth curve right here. And then everybody starts asking how you did it. And then everybody starts trying to emulate your point here instead of what you went through right here. They don't have the stick-to-itiveness to stick through anything. They don't have the stick-to-itiveness to get through that valley, right? And then all of a sudden people start telling you that you had some type of unfair advantage that they don't have. Oh, it's because you do this, or it's because you had this, or you have you had an audience. I don't have an audience. They're seeing where your audience is now. Oh, but it's easy for you to say because you have an audience. It's easy for you to say because you have an email list. I don't have an email. You did. They're not able to go through. They don't understand how success actually goes, and they don't understand that they have the power to create whatever the life that they want to architect for themselves. And that's why I made this video, because when Elaine, who's in my community, she's the one that actually inspired this video, because she sent me a message and was like, I love the God in you. And when she said the God in you, I'm like, so many people don't understand the God that is in them. And that's the power to create. God gave us everything that we need on planet Earth, and he gave us the power to create, and he placed it in our hands to create it. And a lot of people are out here hoping, wishing, and praying, but they're not using their divine superpowers to actually create their situation. They're just sitting there waiting and hoping that something changes. Nothing's ever going to change. You have to create the change. God doesn't give us a boat. He gave us a tree. It's on us to use our imagination to see the boat, but then we have to create it. We have to do some effort. We got to do some work. We got to chop that tree down, carve it, do all that type of stuff to make the boat. God didn't give us a car, but he gave us all the resources on planet Earth for us to use our imagination to see the car and then piece it together. God is not just going to give you abundance, but he is an abundant God, and life is abundant. And every other creature on planet Earth, except for us, who have the ability to create and architect anything that we desire. Everything else has a swell time on planet Earth existing, except for us. Why? Because we have so many distractions, and we get distracted and forget who and what we actually are. A bird doesn't have to try to be a bird. A bird just flies. It doesn't have to try to be a bird. But us, as a creator, have so much problems to create. We're looking for other things outside of ourselves. The power is within. Yeah, somebody else can guide you. Somebody else can give you some tutelage. But you have to bring that outside of you, or maybe not even outside of you, bring some stuff inside of you internally to create. There's I ain't about to cry. Look, I've been through some pain. I know it. People will be in my comments literally every day talking about all the bad stuff that they're going through like I haven't. And I know probably 99% of those people have not been through the financial burdens that I have along my entrepreneurial journey. They're saying that, oh, I don't have anything. Well, I had less than anything. Know how bad that hurts to be 6 figures in debt with 5 figures per month of bills, and then you can't afford a hot and ready because you got started in a bad business because some people took advantage of you because they saw your superpowers but you couldn't see it at the time. That hurts. But once you start to treat everything like it's your fault, and once you realize that you are the ultimate creator on this earth, literally
The ultimate creator on this earth, know thyself. Know that you are also a creator. God has given you that power to create. So you got to know yourself that you have got power to create. That is what he says in a nutshell. We have to know who we are. Get to know who you are. And once you get to know who you are, then you'll know the powers that you have. God bless us.